Welcome, Sagittarius, to Grounded Oracles. If you are new here, my name is Tracy, and you are truly welcome. If you are returning, know how much you are appreciated and that I pray for you daily. Sagittarius, we are going to take a look at the leader within. For some of you, I understand this may cause a little bit of worry. This may be something you don't want to hear because you don't want to be a leader in your community because of liability, because of fear. You may not want to be a boss or a manager. That is certainly okay. If you are, that's wonderful too. But this is about the leader within you. You first have to be a leader to yourself before you can adequately be a leader to others. That doesn't mean you need to have a perfected journey, by no means. You are a work in progress, Sagittarius. But you do need to embrace where you're at and take steps to move forward. Now, you are being asked to stretch your intuition muscles. So, when we're talking about this journey, about the leader within, and you are developing more and more of an authentic you, you're going to need to stretch your intuition. For many of you, Spirit is speaking to you about using your intuition, been trying to reach you, to get a hold of you, because maybe some fears and anxieties have gotten in the way, and this makes it hard sometimes for us to really listen to our intuition. So if you're interested, I have started a 30-day intuition challenge through shorts on my channel, and we're in day 9 right now. So you're being asked to stretch little bits at a time your intuition muscles. So today we have 3 cards out before you. So hone in on which one speaks to you the most. Maybe all 3 of them do. I'm going to hold them up closer to the camera, and then we will set them aside, do our read, and then we will circle back to this. And this timeless general read will become a little bit more personal because you'll gain a little bit more of an extra message. Okay. I had a tough time recording this, Sagittarius. I went through almost all the way through and had some technical difficulties, so I had to step back and start over. So here I am, and enjoy. So first we have the Seeker. Okay, and we have Courage. And lastly, we have Turbulence. Okay, we will bring those back at the end of our read to get more of a personal, in-depth look. Okay, Sag. As I said, I started this read earlier, and I feel really strongly that I need to honor the cards that we got through so far. So we drew synchronicity as our general energy for the read for the leader within Sagittarius. So synchronicities. Some of you may be new to synchronicities, and I really feel like Spirit, whatever your word is for Spirit, higher power, is trying to speak to you in a language that you understand. So, for example, this could be numbers, colors, images. This could also be things that you experience in nature. This could be like if you like flowers, maybe you get the same type of flowers, and that is confirmation for you. Maybe Spirit wants to stretch you a little bit to get you looking for different synchronicities that might be new for you. Okay, so you're being invited to sense the world around you, Sag. Embrace the different, the beautiful, even the mundane, and co create with Spirit. You are ever growing and creating, whether or not you are making food, whether you are processing emotions, or you're building a house, a tree house. I know that came to mind. Maybe some of you are building a tree house. So you're being invited here to do that. The universe is on your side. Notice the signs around you, and this will help guide you. So you will step out little by little to stretch your intuition muscles. Okay. This is beautiful. This makes me think of like an earth globe with the sun in the middle, the core, and the blue sky around it. In the middle is the direction, the intuition guiding, and then we have the world around us. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to set that aside and pull out our Tarot. So first of all, we drew the Two of Pentacles. So I felt like, Sag, some of you are juggling a lot on your plate, that some of you have choices to make, but sometimes it's not either A or B. Maybe you need to do B first, then A, just because it makes sense in things. So maybe you're feeling a little overwhelmed, have to make some decisions. Some of you are working too hard and not playing enough, Sagittarius. You could even be working on something in your spare time, a project, anything that you love to do, but you keep hitting a wall. For example, I love doing the readings, right? So I rushed home from a half day at work and to do your readings, and I got everything all set up, prayed, meditated, got this all, half done, and the tech wasn't working. So I was really feeling like, even though I'm loving what I do, I need to just step back for a moment and realize that maybe I just need to take a bit of a break, do something different, and then come back to this. So, Sag, you're being invited to look at the options in your hands and realize where you need more balance. Okay. Our second card was the Queen of Swords. So, some of you are needing to gain some new perspective on things. Some of you are overthinking, and you may have just started to realize that certain things you believed or thought about may not be true. Now, the example that I gave is, you may have someone in your life who you have given many multiple chances and opportunities to, and you're you're getting hurt. Okay, so I'm going to bring out the other two cards. We have the Moon and we have the Three of Swords. So some of you have been caused by a lot of hurt from things this person's done. Maybe they're not reciprocal in their behavior and you had certain hopes and expectations about this person. Some of you, this is about creating a project together. Um, and maybe you're disappointed because that is not going the way you were hoping. It's kind of feeling like a tower moment, like it's collapsed. But some of you need to be doing this maybe on your own. It's not the right person to be building something with. But anyway, some of you have been hurt, and you need to really gain some perspective to know about some boundaries that you need to set with this person and other people as you develop as a leader. And the Moon is here in part, right? Like when we have something, not everything is revealed to us all at once. We might be too scared to take steps. So it's revealed to us in part, Sagittarius. And some of it is because of the hurt that other people have caused us. And we're being shown in pieces where that pain's coming from, and learning to process this in our own time and in our own way. And as you step forward, there'll be more and more things revealed to you so that you can process this. It doesn't have to be an all at once abrupt thing, although that does happen as well. Okay, Sag. I feel like as you process some of these things, not only will more light be shown, but you're going to feel a shift in your being that is going to really challenge and affirm for you the spiritual steps that you need to take as you connect deeper with yourself, with your higher self, and with spirit. So I was also just drawn to the roses here. We spoke earlier about spirit speaking to you through maybe flowers. So for some of you, if you are into gardening, you may want to consider it. If you haven't got outside to really look at flowers lately, and of course, some of you, this is fall for some parts of the world where flowers aren't really growing all that much. So maybe you need to, go to a place where plants aren't going, greenhouse or something where you can see these flowers and be around something who that gives back and helps ground you. Okay, Sag, beautiful. Okay, now we'll take a look at some oracle cards to see what else spirit wants to show us. So we have wind activation. As I drew this card, I could hear the wind really whistling outside here. And it's just affirming for me that there are your spiritual development, your leadership within, that process is really being activated at this time, right? So you need to allow that to happen. Maybe you need to gently blow onto something to give it life. Maybe you're going to feel that wind push you to the side out of your comfort zone to help push you where you need to be as a leader. Okay, Sag. All right, now we're going to take a look at some additional nature grounding oracle cards to see what spirit wants to show us about the leader within. Okay, we have two cards. We have the Blue Lotus, number 5, intuition. This really is a common theme this month about developing your intuition and following your intuition. I'm going to take a look at the description as to why this card showed up. But lotus flowers are all about blossoming and unfolding as you grow, develop, and accept yourself. Okay, and then we have number 52, lemon balm, nurture. So some of you need to be really gentle with yourself as you go through this process of um, letting spirit speak to you about the boundaries you need to set with yourself. It's going to be very important that you do that so that you can grow, because some of you are bosses and you need to make sure that you are not being bullied or pushed around by other people, that you are able to stand in your own power, so to speak, meaning other people aren't speaking for you. You know what you believe, you know what your values are, and you're going to embrace them, and you are going to know exactly what steps to take because those are going to guide you, Sagittarius. Okay, I'm going to take a look at these two readings as to why they showed up here. Number 5. Okay. The Blue Lotus is a direct doorway, a mediator into the world of the gods. The perfected balance that it bestows us assists us in bridging and refining the divine connection between the heart and brain. Blue Lotus today is assisting you in widening the portals of your intuitive powers, granting you access to the realms of inner knowledge held within the great mystery. Remember, the lotus rises from the depths of muddy waters, untouched and impeccable, to blossom into majestic beauty. Don't allow the muddy waters of the blossoming process to suppress your intuition and belief in yourself. Trust the process and believe in the mystery. Listen deeply to the guardians of mystery as you unfold from darkness. Beautiful. And then lemon balm, number 52. There may be something, a synchronicity in these readings for you. Very important. So your guidance is give yourself permission to mother the deepest core of yourself. Listen to your inner child. Retrieve the unconscious parts of your past. Forgive yourself and liberate the inner child that has remained silenced. Lemon balm assists us in reconnecting to the gentle power of nurturance. Her soft and gentle touch reminds us to connect to the Great Mother in all her shapes and forms. The medicine of the honeybee is here to serve you, prompting you to ask yourself, where can I soften and receive? How can I access my inner child to access great wholeness? Honeybee symbolizes the magic of nectar, vitality, prosperity, and the great inner and outer wealth that is ahead. Beautiful. Please leave a comment in the comment section here, Sag, if any of that was a synchronicity for you. Intuition is definitely something that's been repetitive. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at some affirmation reflection cards to see if there's anything additional Spirit wants to show us about the leader within for Sagittarius. Okay, and we have reflection. Recall a recent kindness that someone did for you. What is one way you can pay this kindness forward to someone else? That is a beautiful currency in the world, right? Paying it forward. And it's definitely something that can help shift your perspective if you've had kind of a bad day. Doing a kindness for someone else can make you feel better about yourself. Okay, Sag. Now we're going to pull a grounding technique card, something that will be beneficial to you on your journey about the leader within. What does Sag need to know? There's a practical application that goes with this that I will read at the end if you're interested. Okay, and we have beautiful number 48, or broken down into 3. The divine is always supporting me and guiding me. Yes. Try to sense the world around you, how spirit is speaking to you. We will take a look at this more in depth at the end if you are interested. Very beautiful owl. So you're talking about wisdom. Owls may be something that are important to you. They could be a synchronicity for you, as well as the moon phases. It's beautiful, Sag. Okay. That is it for the main part of our read, Sagittarius. Now I'm going to pull out the 3 cards, and we're going to reveal whatever spirit wants you to know about whichever card or cards you resonated the most with, Sag. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. If you chose the Seeker, redirect, recharge, and allow. It's time to fearlessly embrace a new adventure. Absolutely. Okay. So some of you guys, the Seeker, you're looking for your truth, okay? So you are looking for your values, your opinions, your way of looking, your unique way of looking at things. And some of you, as you are healing from maybe something that someone else has done to us, maybe you've even hurt yourself through ruminating a lot. You may want to journal and process those things, but you're seeking more truth. And spirit is trying to show you through synchronicities that you may be, on the right path because your intuition has thus guided you. So, are you really on a wrong path? That is something that you can become bold to ask and really embrace and try to understand the journey and cycle that you've been on. You may just need to reframe this, like being redirected and taking time out to really think about where you've come from, who you are now, and where you want to go. There are some things that spirit just wants you to experience because you are loved and growth is really important. So as you develop into a leader, you might need to step forward out of your comfort zone because what you are seeking is wholeness. What you are seeking is beauty and growth. And sometimes it's going to look like decisions that we've made that we aren't comfortable with. But maybe, like we had in our reading, the Two of Pentacles, there may not just be an A and B. Maybe there's a C, or maybe it doesn't go A to B. Like, right? Life isn't linear, it is all up and down and around. So you're being invited to go deep here. Keep seeking, all right? Keep seeking, Sagittarius. Take some time to recharge and think. When you are ready, you may, ask about the next step. Some of you know what that next step is, and you just need to have a little boldness to take that step. Okay, for some of you, that the moon and the moon energy is going to reveal just enough light for the step you're on and for the next step, that trust, right? So that you can trust yourself and trust spirit. Okay, so some of you, you might want to take a picture of this card, really just, sit with it, journal it, whatever spirit may speak into you. This isn't just a one-time message. This is something that can unfold. Okay, Sag. If you had courage, empathize, venture, and love. Let your heart lead you through current conflicts. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. This is, very similar to the Seeker in regards to stepping out in courage, right? Stepping out and trying new things. This reminds me of like going on a new adventure, even almost like Alice in Wonderland or Never Ending Story or The Labyrinth, if you're into the older movies. Like as you step, you go around a corner, new adventures wait. Maybe you see bubbles, maybe you see fire and lightning. It could be in any variety of things, but you need to lead with your heart. Okay. Some of you have been leading with your head for too long and allowing the pain and trauma to tell you where to go. And definitely you can't rush through trauma, right? You can't. You have got to process it and take your time doing it. But sometimes you need to just reconnect with your heart, and whatever brings you joy, whatever brings you peace, go in that direction. It is your light, okay? No one can tell you your intuition is wrong, all right? Don't believe that. Empathize with yourself and the journey that you have been on. Venture to try something new and lead in love. Sag. Okay, and our last one is turbulence. Rest, process, and transcend. Consider new perspectives. Quieter times are ahead, right? So, some of you, what people have done to us, what they've said, what we imagine they've said through our anxiety and frustration has led us to a place where we are overburdened and tired. And maybe you just cannot feel like you hear that leader within, and you need to take some rest, process how you're feeling, and transcend that, and that you will move up. Sometimes it takes some radical acceptance that you can't change people, right? You can't change how they're going to react, but the boundaries and things that you set, it's not your responsibility to figure out how they're going to respond. It's natural for us to think about that and plan what we're going to say, how we're going to say it, but how they receive it, that's up to them, right? So I think there's been some turbulent energy for you, and I'm thinking of the 6 of Swords, right? Moving on to calmer waters. Be gentle with yourself and try to trust that intuition step by step. It is not a sprint, right? It is a long distance marathon. Okay, beautiful, Sag. All right, that was it for a read. Please leave a comment in the comment section as how this resonated for you and how I can pray for you, Sag. And please hit like and subscribe so this message can get out to others. And we're going to take a deeper look at this number 48. The divine is always supporting and guiding me. So if you're signing off, I wish you a great week. Stay grounded. And for those of you who want to stick around, I will go over this. Okay. You are never alone. And when opening up to walk your highest path of healing and spiritual development, you will be provided with everything you need. It is said that the most essential practice is spiritual because it reminds us that we are more than we think and surrounded by and a part of this great mystery. Most of us have experienced a glimpse of the one that has given birth to all. In these moments, we feel a divine communion, connection, and inner peace. We are not separated from the divine. It is an illusion of separation that and thinking that we are individuals and not one soul living and breathing through all of us that leaves us in despair. Dedicate yourself to returning to the embrace of the source of all creation and be open to receiving support in everything that you need. So, some meditation you could practice for support and guidance. Create stillness in your mind, sitting or lying comfortably, and focus on your breath, letting go of all tension. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Use all of your diaphragm. Sense the lightness of your body and start visualizing stepping out from your body. See yourself seated or lying down and state, I am not my body. In this light state, rise towards the sky and universe and see a warm light portal inviting you in. Imagine this portal being the entrance into the cosmic womb. Stay in this space and ask for divine guidance and support. Let yourself become immersed in energy and light. Pay attention to visions and verbal guidance you might receive. When you are ready, start to descend back to your body and feel the weight of your body in full embodiment. You might want to keep a journal by wherever you lay or meditate or by your bed when you dream to kind of capture those things when you wake up or come to, because there may be something important that you need to digest. Okay, Sag, that was it for your read. I hope something resonated for you. Have a great week and stay grounded.